All right, muscular system, AVO2 difference. Have a look at the diagram on the screen. AVO2 difference, simply put, is the amount of oxygen utilised by the muscles. So it's how much oxygen comes in versus how much oxygen goes out. So it's actually the difference in the concentration of the oxygen coming into the muscle versus leaving the muscle. When we exercise, the muscles do a better job at taking more oxygen out of the blood. So at exercise, it increases threefold at submaximal intensity and increases up to fourfold at maximal intensity. These are the other acute muscular responses. So when we exercise, we recruit more muscle, more motor units. And a good way to explain this is when you start a weight training program, you lift weights and your muscles get bigger, but they don't get bigger, that you don't get more muscle fibers until after about 6 weeks of training. But quite often, after just a couple of weeks of weight training, you've noticed an improvement in strength. Now, what that is caused by is your neural pathways have strengthened, have done a better job at sending signals to your muscles. So what happens is when you try and lift something, you're actually getting more motor units recruited to lift that weight. So you're actually using more muscle fibers to lift the weight. And so when exercise increases, we just simply recruit more muscles. We're like, come on muscles, help out. And more muscles come and join, and therefore we're able to produce more force. Okay, fuel stores go down. Why do fuel stores go down? That's the pen that doesn't work. In our muscles, remember we have oxygen plus glucose gives us energy plus carbon dioxide and water. So when we're using these fuel sources, okay, these are stored in the muscle, and also glucose is also stored in the liver as glycogen. When we're producing all this energy and producing ATP, we are using up our glucose. So therefore, our glucose go down. When we split ATP into ADP plus PI, and then we split a CP to join up with the ADP to form more ATP, our PC or CP stores also go down. So our fuel stores, they all go down. Lactate production. Lactate production goes up. When we produce ATP, we produce lactate. In the presence of oxygen, lactate is resynthesized back into ATP. With insufficient oxygen, that lactate is broken. When lactic acid has insufficient oxygen, it's broken down into lactate and hydrogen ions. It is the accumulation of hydrogen ions that will cause fatigue. But lactate is good when we have lactic acid in the presence of oxygen. That's broken up into lactate that's then resynthesized in ATP. Muscle temperature, very simple. When you produce energy, you produce heat. So muscle temperature increases. And here is a summary table of what goes up and what goes down. As you can see, only thing that goes down are energy substrates or fuels and chemical fuels and foods, as well as blood plasma, blood volume.